Hi, it's Shelly and welcome to my channel. What are we doing today? In today's video, we are off on a quad bike tour and having our last meals in Cambodia before heading off to Vietnam. So the final, part 10 in our Siem Reap Cambodia series, it's what we're doing today. So what's left to do in Siem Reap? We've been here for a month, so what the hell? We decided to go out on a limb and try our hands driving a quad bike. We were picked up at our hotel and taken to the venue. We got some instructions and a test drive, and we were off. We drove out to the rice fields in the country and got a close-up view of how rice grows. Back on the bikes, we drove through the countryside, having the time of our lives. Still a little rebel in these two old ladies after all. Honestly, we had so much fun, and I highly recommend it. We'd heard about this restaurant and this family that makes homemade lorcha noodles and chive cakes, so we had to check it out. Very simple, family-run restaurant, but the food that came out of there was amazing, and we really enjoyed it. Since we now have a couple more days in Cambodia due to a visa fiasco, more about that in the next video, we're heading down to VLT again for their Sunday roast. This is some home comfort food cooking there, and we ate the crap out of that. There was a little restaurant in our neighborhood that we'd driven by many times over the last month, and since it was our last night, we decided one more Cambodian meal was definitely in order. Walking through the neighborhood we'd called home for the last month was bittersweet. We loved our time here, but we're also excited to continue our adventures. This was the cutest little restaurant. Beautiful decor, very simple, and the menu completely in Khmer language. Luckily, they had pictures, so we just pointed out our order, and she went to work making our order. There are so many little hole-in-the-wall family-run restaurants over here, and we're always glad that we go in to check them out. The food is always delicious and the smiles come easy. Goodbye, Cambodia. It's been wonderful. Next morning, we're up and at it before dawn and off to the airport to catch our flight to Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. The drive to the airport takes about an hour, so we got to witness another wonderful sunrise.
To the island of Kenya, they treat me like a son anywhere I go. And even though no one can tell, I still feel that I'm alone. I'm alone. I'm alone. I'm alone. Leave me stranded, I know how to handle it all on my own. On my own.
Before we know it, we're at the airport and checking in. Kathy got hauled into secondary inspection again. Poor girl. Nothing illegal, just her Kobo reader they wanted to take a look at it. Now we're off to the lounge for a bite to eat before we board.
I've learned that no one else can carry this load. It's a train where I'm
Nice lounge here at the new airport. Lots of choices of Asian and Western foods.
enjoy on this road. But even so, I still feel that I'm alone. I'm alone. I'm alone. I'm alone. Leave me stranded.
And we're off to the gate.
to handle it all.
This is the legroom on this Air Cambodia flight. I'm 5 feet tall, so I'm okay, but anyone taller might have been cramped. 3-3 seating on this Airbus A380.
Me stranded, I know how to handle it all on my own.
Before we know it, we're off. The flight to Ho Chi Minh is just over an hour, and we ended up being a little bit late leaving. Reflections on Cambodia. We enjoyed our time in Siem Reap, and I think we got a good feel for the country. We had a few tense moments here when the border conflict with Thailand came a bit close for comfort, but finally a ceasefire was agreed upon. We're expecting a bit of culture shock in Ho Chi Minh since we're going to a much bigger city, but more on that in our Vietnam series. My next video will be our budget breakdown for Cambodia, and then we'll be on to Vietnam. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.